Good morning students. Now today we are going to start our 6th lecture of chapter number 2, that is microorganism, a friend or a foe. Okay, and in this in our Friday's topic, in our Friday's lecture, we have discussed about lactobacillus. And you know beta, as I have told you even on that my lecture, that lactobacillus is the bacteria which is help in just converting a milk into a curd. Okay, now for that we are just be moving ahead with the next topic is our activity number 6. So today we have to discuss this activity number 6. Okay, now you have to take some curd, divide it into a 3 parts, mix 1 part thoroughly each of the following. Okay, you have to be take some curd and you have to be divide this curd into a 3 parts. Okay, and you have to mix all these part one by one individually to the following things, and the following things are: first with the cold milk, then with a warm milk, and then with the hot milk. Means you are taking a milk but in a at different temperatures. First at a very low temperature, that is a cold milk, then a normal temperature, it is a warm milk, and then at a high temperature it is a hot milk. Okay, so this you have to take. Now further observe what happens in each case after 4 to 6 hours in a summer condition, that the season in which this activity you have to be do in your summer season only. Clear beta? Now, or 12 hours in a winter. Okay, means this is the time has been fixed that on summer you have to be do this activity and just observe the result after 4 to 6 hours, and in a winter for 12 hours, because in a summer already temperature is very much high. That's why the process has been done earlier than the winter, because in a winter temperature is very low. Summer it is for 4 to 6 hours, and in a winter it is for the 12 hours. Clear? Now further observe explain the differences, if any, between the three. Can you also explain to why the time is required for the curd longer in a winter? As I told you beta, why the time has been required longer in a winter just to prepare a preparation of a curd, because in a winter the temperature is very much low. Okay, and for that the time required is very much longer as compared to summer, because in summer temperature is high, so it help the milk to convert into the curd with the help of the lactobacillus bacteria easily. Okay, they need a temperature for this. That's why we have just take a lukewarm liquid, the milk. Okay, we don't need what we can say cold milk when we have to be add some of the curd into this. Okay, clear? Now in a bread making, yeast is added to be uncooked dough to make a dough rise. Yeast reproduce rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. Bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increase its volume. This is the basis of the use of yeast in baking industries for making bread, cake, etc. Yes, what is there? If for preparation of a bread making, the what we can say, the bakers used yeast. Okay, they are using a yeast. Yeast is just we help to risen the uncooked dough. Okay, वो फूल जाता है and become floppy. Okay, have you ever seen whenever your mother has made a cake for you, they have to be used some extra essential thing, so the cake will become floppy. Okay, so like this in the bakery system as well, those who have just been moved, those the eating products has been bagged, they need some fluffy things inside the dough so it can easily rise in. Okay, वो rise हो जाता है like this. Okay, so what was there? Yeast, what the yeast reproduce? But yeast reproduce rapidly and produces a carbon dioxide during the respiration. Okay, they have just produce a carbon dioxide during the respiration. When the bread has been it has been respirated, then they produce a what we can say carbon dioxide. Okay, and afterwards this is how the yeast has due to the yeast in the dough of a bread or in a cake, okay, it has been risen, okay, थोड़ा सा फूल जाता है. Risen means ऐसे नहीं कि बहुत बड़ा हो जाता है, no, it has become slightly increase in the volume, उसका volume increase हो जाता है. Okay, now moving toward the next one, activity number 7, and in this activity number 7, take about 500 gram of atta or a maida and some sugar in a bowl. You have to add about 500 gram of atta, either you have take the wheat flour or a maida, okay, and you have to add some sugar in a bowl. Now mix the two with the some warm water, okay, you have to be mix them with the warm water, not with the hot and not with the cold water, it was the lukewarm water, okay, and add 1 gram of a yeast powder and knead the mixture to make a dough. Leave it for 2 to 3 hours. What do you observe and what you will find? The dough rises, okay, what you have to be seeing. Yes beta, it has been raised, okay, just look at here, maida with the yeast powder and raised maida, okay, it will become fluffy. Now in a day-to-day household food items like idli and dosa, yeast fine to use, and for making idli and dosa, the mixture of a ground rice and a dal is first allowed to stand for the few hours, and this mixture rises and becomes sour due to the growth of the yeast cells. Some fungi like aspergillus and penicillium are added to the cheese to give a special flavor. Okay, so all you have just seen your mother have prepared idli and dosa for you at your home. So it will also be, they have just be make the mixture and they have just be kept that mixture aside for a while, for an hour, so it will be easily rising, because in that the yeast cells are present and that yeast cells are help them to make the solution rising. Okay, clear? So about our your today's homework, what you have to do, you have to be do this activity number 7, okay, activity number 7, and plus you have to make a note and you have to be do from here in a bread making, the second paragraph is added to the uncooked like this up to etc. Clear beta? From bread making, yeast is added to the uncooked dough to make the dough rise. From here you have to be do your work, and this you have to write this thing in a note form. In which form beta? In a note form. So you will always remember this thing, okay, and afterwards you have to be do activity number 7, okay, and you have to be do this activity, you have to be give this answer as well. No need to make the diagram. If the question arises in your mind that we have to make the diagram, no need to prepare the diagram. Okay beta, clear? Now further moving ahead, next topic is increasing soil fertility. Okay, we have to do this topic. The topic is increasing soil fertility. So all plants and animals need a nitrogen, the gas that makes up 78% of the air. Some bacteria and blue-green algae are the only organism that can take nitro-organism from the air. Okay, there are some bacteria and blue-green algae which has been present, and these microorganisms are only take the nitrogen from the air, and these microbes called the biological nitrogen fixers. Okay, means those microorganisms, those microbes who are taken the nitrogen from the air, that are known as biological nitrogen fixers. Okay, clear? Now convert, these have been convert the elemental nitrogen to the compound of the nitrogen which can be absorbed by the plant roots from the soil, and in this manner the soil enriched with the nitrogen compound and the fertility of the soil is also be increased. Okay, means these organisms are present in the soil like some bacteria and the green algae, they have just be absorbed the nitrogen from the air, and due to that these microbes are known as biological nitrogen fixers, and due to them it after absorbing the nitrogen from the air, they had just be provide this nitrogen to the soil as well, and due to that the soil has absorbed the nitrogen from these microbes, the fertility of the soil has been increased. Clear? Okay, so this is about the increasing the soil fertility. Look it over here in this diagram beta. Okay, the leguminous plant with the root nodules, they are root nodules beta, they have just be take, these are the root nodules. Okay, these are the roots, they have just be take the, what we can say, they have just be taken all this nitrogen and all. Clear? Now moving ahead, what is nitrogen fixation? Okay, what is nitrogen fixation? This we have to be study, but before studying this thing, I just told you about your today's homework, that you have to be do the activity activity number 7, okay, in your copy, and that particular one paragraph from activity number 6 in your notebook in the form of note. Both the activities I have just be attached in your assignment, so from there you can easily do your work. Okay, clear? Any doubt beta? Okay, now as I told you that those microbes or microorganisms who can take the nitrogen from the air are known as biological nitrogen fixers, and they are just helpful for the soil to increase their fertility of a soil. Okay, so these are nitrogen fixers, biological nitrogen fixers, and from there the next topic which we are going to study is the nitrogen fixation. Okay, so the nitrogen fixation we will study in our next lecture. Your homework is that you have to write that activities and all, and you have to be studied about what is nitrogen fixation. Okay, you have to prepare your lecture for the next day. Clear beta? Okay, thank you, that's all for today.